What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And today we're talking parenting. It can be daunting for some, especially if it's your first go round. I've been a parent for the better part of 7 years now to two lovely children, sometimes lovely. I will say it's probably the most challenging thing I have ever done and will probably ever do. For me personally, it's the time commitment. I have my children in my home with me and even still find difficulty on migrating the worlds between being a parent and having a career. I've gotten better at it, and I've always had this looming feeling that I need to be spending more time with my kids because they grow up really quick, like really quick. I grew up in a single parent household and I didn't really get an opportunity to grow up with a father figure in the house. So, learning the nuance of being a dad in the house with my kids at such a young age is something I'm having to learn and discover on my own. So, for those of you that are on the verge of being a parent or are already a parent and just curious about what it's like, or just looking for some common ground, this video is definitely for you. Tip number one: prioritize your time. Prioritizing your time and sticking to it is so important. We all have things and people that need our time, and it's just part of being an adult. Adulting sucks sometimes, I get it, but you're gonna have to do it. Part of being an adult when you're a parent is making sure that your kids are a priority, that they don't feel like they're being pushed to the wayside. They could care less about your work, about your obligations, about your frustrations, none of that. They just want to be able to spend time with you. Being able to put your time into perspective and prioritize it will not only show you where you have opportunities in your day to hang out with your kids, but also where you have opportunities to prioritize time for yourself. Tip number two: do the things they enjoy. It may be an easy cop out to plan something fun for your kids that you think they will enjoy because you enjoy it, but that's not always the case. Kids these days have access to a lot of information and opportunity to discover what they like a lot earlier on in life, so it's probably just easiest to ask what they want to do. If the answer is I don't know, just pick up on the cues of what they watch on TV or on YouTube. The answer is usually right in front of you. You just gotta listen. I promise it's not that difficult once you get in the habit of doing it, and planning dates with your kids gives you the chance to get to connect with them on a deeper level and see how they interact in social settings. Sometimes a kid's experience is often just school and family gatherings. So if you have the means to do more with them on a weeknight or a weekend, make sure you're doing it. I remember being a kid, and when I would go see a movie on like a random night, it felt surreal to me. It created a core memory, and I love that. So make sure you're doing it for your kids. Tip number three: pace yourself and be open to change. I'll say this now, like, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna be in your zone one day and in your flow, and then something will come up with your kids that just frustrates you and derails your day. You're human, and immediate change will often throw you off. This is where pacing yourself and being open to change comes into play. Taking it one day at a time and understanding that you live on borrowed time with your kids for this short period, it seems like it can feel like forever. FOMO is real, and if you're running around doing a lot for others, you'll experience burnout. The power in being able to say no, even to your kids, sometimes will help create boundaries for you and yourself, and showing them how you communicate with others will often give them the perspective on how you manage yourself, and you're creating room for change. Tip number four: know what works best for you and your family. Social media influence is real. You'll see YouTube videos, you'll see TikToks, and things that just work for all these other parents, and it just seems like it's a great thing. The reality is there's no instruction manual. Don't get me wrong, you can find great gems within that type of content, but making sure it's applicable to your life and kids is what's more realistic. Parent the way that works best for you and your family. Tip number five: find a hobby. My son is still a bit young, but my daughter and I have found things that we enjoy doing together, and it's allowing me to teach her something. For instance, she likes YouTube, and showing her how to film and edit, even while I'm still in the phase of learning myself, is something we both enjoy, and I know it's something that she can take and run with as she gets older. It's amazing how fast they learn, and you get to see the world from their perspective. I hope this video was helpful and you're able to pull some of these tips and make them your own. Again, I don't have all the answers when it comes to parenting. I just can only provide my perspective on it and what I know has worked for me and my family. If you are a parent, what are some of the challenges and tips that you can provide to others? Be sure to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.